Reach for the sky, boy.
All right, howdy. Welcome back to the WindleyMania, of course, the podcast you never heard of, brought to you by the band you never heard of course, until you listen to this, then you've heard of it. Congratulations. My name is Andrew. I'm the best in the world, and with me, as always, is band's best friend, Devin Hopkins.
Hello.
How you doing, pal?
I'm doing just fine.
Haven't seen you in a couple days.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a very long time.
Nah, that's not true. It's been a very busy week.
Yeah, it has been.
Practicing, and we played a show.
We did play a show.
It went great.
It went great. I beat everybody at pool and at bowling.
Yeah,
and at darts.
You brought me a couple hoagies and a pack of Coke Z's.
You gave me $600 just for no reason. You said thanks for being you, and you gave me $600 cold hard cash at the Brick House Lounge in Surfside. You gave me $600 cash, and I didn't bring you anything. You just did that because
I don't think I remember.
You did. I remember specifically. You gave me. It was a briefcase filled with cash. It was $600.
I don't know where I would get one of those.
It was like $20. It was like $20 bills. So you just kind of did it. Well, actually, no. It was like 20s, but like
this
mostly
happened
singles.
Saturday at the 21st.
Yes.
I don't remember that. Maybe I had too much 0 calorie soda pop inside of me. So
but
maybe
you had all the taste though, right?
Yeah, the taste of original Coke. So I mean, and the caffeine, it does hit harder than regular Coke. So that's
because it doesn't have that sugar to get in the way of the caffeine.
No siree. It's Jim Dandy full of caffeine. That's what I like to say.
No dilution.
We do have a guest, and I'm about to bum the guest out because if you didn't notice, this week's WindleyMania theme was a little different because Devin, you broke the news to me.
I did.
This was Tuesday.
Yeah, I did break the news to you on Tuesday.
And it took me a minute to let it sink in, but the death of Jay Briscoe from the Briscoes.
Yeah, terrible thing. A car accident. That's fucking terrible. Him and his kids were there too, and like one of them's in critical condition.
Yeah.
So that's terrible. Absolutely terrible for.
Yeah, and I guess
and his family.
For people who don't know, I mean, the Briscoes were like one of the greatest tag teams, especially like the past 20 years, more specifically in Ring of Honor and stuff. And Jay himself, he had like Ring of Honor like title runs, like as their top guy, and I mean he was just fantastic.
And he was tag team champion again.
Yeah,
this
past year, them putting on like the culmination
of the greatest
the three matches with FTR. But no, I was just thinking about it this past few days, and just like I wanted to. There was this time where it was just kind of like a special, like, hell yeah, the Briscoes moment. Like, that was just cool. It was when I was living with my grandmother, and I didn't have any like friends out there, so I would just hang out with my grandmother and watch baseball and wrestling if I wasn't at work or school. And I just remember watching, like, there was Death Before Dishonor 2018, and it was like there was a Briscoes versus Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian match, like early in the show. And I remember my grandmother just like, I thought it might have been like one of the first times she saw the Briscoes. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, I don't know, it was just cool. Like whenever I think about the Briscoes, I just think about watching that show with my grandmother and just her like hooting and hollering, because the Briscoes were like just mean, nasty guys. And especially at that point, that was like, they were going on another heel run, and just if you can imagine her cackling at the screen
I can imagine.
Yeah, just like, I don't know. I was just thinking about that this week, and I don't know. I hope the family comes out of it the best way possible. Stuff. And anyways, but we're not alone, Devin.
We're not alone.
We're not alone this week.
This is someone that neither of us have seen in quite some time.
I think I saw him
Well, I've seen
briefly,
him. I saw him like once, like about a year ago.
and it warmed my heart.
Yeah.
But of course, it's Zakkurei,
Hi.
all sorts of names. How the hell you doing, pal?
I'm doing good. How have y'all been doing?
Doing really swell.
I am the
really
best in the
swell?
world, so I mean, I had to kind of like work up to that title.
Oh, y'all made me sad. That was really sad,
What?
Andrew.
Well, I wanted to, I respect the man, and it's a sad story. I'm sorry to bum everyone out, but now we're going to talk about Zach. It's all about Zach this week,
This is a
baby.
Zach
No.
episode.
Yeah. So Zach, we let's see, we met you when we were working at the Papa John's,
The old P.
pizza
John's.
place.
Brothers in the crust.
Yeah. We got real crusty together, you
Yeah.
and I and Devin.
On a scale, how much crust do you think
How much
we
crust?
had between us?
6 crusts out of 6 crusts.
6 out of 6 crusts. That's a solid amount of crust.
That's a solid
I
crust.
go far to say 7 out of 6.
7 out of 6 crusts?
Yeah, we got crusty.
That's a fraction right there.
We were there for a long time.
Yeah.
We were there for we were there for a little too long.
It was definitely a long time.
Blood, sweat, and pizza
And sauce.
and the sauce.
But Devin and I play in a rock band sometimes, and
Sometimes?
we sometimes we'll do this thing and we'll talk about music and stuff and other people who do music, and that's kind of why I dragged you out here this evening because I know you got your own little thing going on. I wanted to talk about your history of playing in bands and what you're doing now, a little bit of the DIY, self-producing, and all that sort of stuff.
Just a
So
little
where are you
bit.
from?
Am I from? Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland.
So you know what pit beef is?
It's a pit beef. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had it. Is it good?
You've never had pit beef?
No.
No. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's. I mean, it's
It
meat.
sounds like the greatest thing in the world with
Oh,
fucking
Maryland's
dragon
like
sauce.
fucking
What is it?
sounds like
Donkey sauce or dragon sauce? What animal is with the sauce with the beef?
I don't even know.
Well, you're from
it
Baltimore,
lamb?
Maryland. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know what kind of sauce. I'm crabs.
oh, you
Got Old Bay running through the veins.
did you eat a lot of crabs when you lived in Maryland? How long did you live in Maryland?
18 years.
Okay, so until you turned 18,
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah. So, did you start getting into music down there?
Yeah.
Or up
it
there,
was-
rather?
It was up there's when I kind of started.
Yeah. What made you want to do that? What were you doing first? Like guitar and stuff?
Yeah, guitar was my introduction to everything. The thing that kind of got me into it was From Under the Cork Tree.
Oh,
By
Oh,
Fall
the
Out Boy?
Fallout Boy. Yeah.
I was
So
listening to them
that's what got
yesterday.
me.
Did you listen to the new song?
Oh, the new song is so good.
I was very pleased with their new song. Have you heard it, Andrew?
I did. I actually did hear it.
I was like, all right,
Because I saw people talking about it. I was like, well, I guess I'll.
they're back.
Joe Sherman's taking a break now from
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that today too. He said,
It was like,
"Ah,
yeah, here's a song, but like, bye.
I'm taking a break. I guess the album's probably done, and he's
Yeah.
just like, I'm gonna sit this out until
What did he record on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just said he's taking a step back from the band for a little while, even though like they haven't really done anything.
No, I know he did that memoir, but that's like all I can think of.
Yeah, I guess he needed like said he needed a like mental health break. So hopefully, he gets what he needs out of that, and
Yeah,
then
absolutely.
they'll play some rock and roll.
So From Under the Cork Tree. How old were you when you hey
When I
man.
first listened to that one.
Yeah. How
oh
old were
my.
you when you?
I think 11.
Yeah. What kind of music did you grow up in the house with? Like, what did your parents listen to?
It was a lot of mixture of everything. On my mom's side, it was a lot of country. But on my dad's side, it was a mix of like a lot of the old school rap, country, and like a lot of the punk rock type of.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask, like, how did so you just heard something completely different and got hooked onto that? Essentially.
Yeah, it was the Offspring, I want to say, on his end that he had me listening to.
Yeah. All right. So did you play in a band down there
Yeah, I played in. It was called At
or
This
up there?
Point.
Sorry. What was it called?
You're gonna say down there all the time too.
What was it? What was the band called?
At This Point.
Yeah. How long did you guys? How'd you guys get started with that?
I hit up a couple of my friends, and we started a band that was actually originally named End in Tragedy, funny enough, ended in tragedy.
Damn.
It kind of wrote itself in a way. But we then we got a couple, new members, and it kind of didn't feel the same. So we kind of switched the name of it and switched the kind of music that we were playing. It started out more of like pop punk, and it kind of transitioned to like more like post-hardcore. And I think that's where I really learned how to write that type of music, like metalcore, post-hardcore, stuff like that.
Yeah. So you mainly play in Baltimore with them?
Yeah. We would
go around.
We would go to a couple of the surrounding states, like Virginia, Pennsylvania, and stuff, but not really out of that area.
What was the scene like up there?
A lot more metal than pop punk or punk rock or any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, other than the rap scene in there, but we never really played shows like that.
So you're doing what did you basically stop playing because you moved down here? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so as soon as I learned that I was moving down here, I kind of talked to them, was like, hey, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this because I'm moving.
Yeah.
And everyone was cool with it, and they kind of just stopped at that point.
Oh.
At
Not doing anything.
At this
else.
point.
What's up?
You said at that point.
At this point? Oh, we used to do that so frequently, too.
Yeah, it comes up a lot, probably. So let's see. Now you're here.
I'm here.
And you're
with y'all.
doing your solo stuff. Talk about that.
Yes. So I got a new album coming out. It's going to be more later, either later this year or early next year. I haven't really pinpointed exactly when it's going to be directly done all the way. I got most of it tracked already. A lot of it still just needs vocals, lyrics, and I'm finishing up bass guitar a lot on those tracks too. It's called What's the Confusion, and it's a big mixture of pop punk. It's got a lot of synths in it too, and it's got kind of a trap-esque part of it.
Oh
wow.
What's the last part?
Kind of like trap-esque type of
What's that?
beats in there.
What's that mean?
Like more of like kind of rap influences in there a lot too.
All right. So it's like
you can be spitting bars.
yeah, you gonna rap?
Oh God, I can't.
You're not spitting bars on this.
I can't. My vocals are not good.
Did your other band ever record stuff?
We did. We never really released it all. We had like a whole EP written, I'm saying, pretty much produced and all, and we just never released it. All the files are all still on my computer.
Did you record that stuff too?
I recorded only the guitar for it.
Okay.
Yeah, we recorded it at my old vocalist house. A lot of the
like
time.
drums and stuff. Mm-hmm. So how are you recording stuff now? Because I remember you were putting out stuff and you had like another guy singing on it and stuff.
Yeah, I still have him singing it. His name is Chris, and he does a lot of studio vocals.
Yeah.
So I've been having him do. He's gonna do the entire album.
Then you found him on like Fiverr, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Like I've seen videos of people doing that. They like there's this dude, he came up with like a scratch track and sent it to like a vocalist, a guitarist, a bassist, and a drummer. They met on Fiverr, and it's like just a whole band just on the internet.
That's kind of like
record
what
his
we're doing
like
in a way.
whole record his
only
stuff.
for the vocals.
Well, because you do everything else, right?
Yeah.
And you program the drums and stuff, or
Yeah. So at the moment, I have the drums more programmed. I'm thinking about getting an E-kit and recording them again, but the problem is, it's going to be MIDI anyway.
right?
So at that point, it'll probably just sound sloppier if I play it instead of doing the programming anyway with it, since I already have it programmed.
All right. So what DAW are you using?
What's up?
What DAW are you using?
Oh, I'm using Reaper at the moment.
Reaper? You paying for it?
No.
Oh, you're still what is it?
I'm
What do they
leeching.
say? You're still
previewing it, demo.
evaluating. You're still
Evaluating.
evaluating? How long you been evaluating Reaper?
I think it's up to like 57 days now.
Oh, that's not bad. I've seen one. I've seen evaluating Reaper for fucking like 2,000 days. You know.
The more of my older ones kind of had that.
Yeah. So you're doing the trap pop punk trap.
Trap punk
It's a trap.
pop.
What is trap? Can you explain that to
Trap?
me? I'm still lost on
It's
that.
kind of like How do you?
You
Give us
said it
an
was like
artist.
rap. I just don't know.
I know what he means by it, but I don't know how to describe it either. Like
Kind of like it's got a lot of that deep bass type of like rap rap beats kind of.
What?
It's just incorporated into it though. It's not like the main focus of it inside though.
Okay, so like Linkin Park. I don't know. They had the electronic beats and stuff
They-
with their the
Kind of like that in terms of synths though.
yeah
Yeah, the synths that are in it are more kind of Linkin Park esque.
yeah. What kind of stuff you listen to right now?
Oh boy, all the bands just immediately threw out of my head as soon as you said that. What's a band?
You wearing what's that on your
let's see.
necklace? That's a band, right?
What?
Set It
Oh,
Off.
Set It Off.
Yeah.
Yeah. All Time Low. I've been listening to a good bit of All Time Low recently. And Swaco.
Who's
you ever heard of
Swaco?
Swaco?
No.
No. He does a lot of the new pop punk type of music nowadays. The more modern type of. Yeah, used to do more rap, more pop punk now though.
Is it good?
Is it good? It's decent.
It's not like
It's
Machine
okay.
Gun Kelly, right?
No, it's not.
I don't like that guy.
How do you feel? You like him?
What's up?
You like him? Devin likes him.
I like some of his
I don't like him
music,
at all.
but like some of it's not good. Like Emo Girl, like it sucks.
Yeah, it does. It's really bad.
It's catchy, but it sucks.
It's really bad. There's a guy like on YouTube made a whole video about how that song's so terrible.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, it's called "What Makes This Song Stink."
Is it like a series of what makes this song stink?
Yeah, he's
or-
got like
okay.
6 of them. But yeah, he did a whole video about why that song is trash. I mean, he delves off into other stuff too,
Yeah,
but his signature Schecter guitar is really good, and it made me mad.
that's what I used to
Really?
record.
Yeah, because
Well, he didn't
we
build
do
it.
have
Use a
one.
Schecter.
Oh,
No,
oh, yeah,
Schecter.
I've seen your Schecter. Yeah, but he's got a signature series Schecter Telly, and it's like really, really nice, and it made me mad because it's like this shouldn't be nice.
Was you got a Schecter? You said.
Yeah,
What was your first guitar?
my first an Ibanez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What kind?
Just one of those standard beginner 6-string
Is
Ibanez.
it a Geo?
Is it a Geo? I don't think it was a Geo though.
That's all I can think of.
I
With,
ended up selling it to Sam, one of our old drivers.
Sam. Oh, Sam. Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Ended
I
up
was trying-
selling it to him.
I
Are you
remember.
gonna do live shows?
Live shows, I wish. If
plan
I
on it?
can get like if I can find more people that'll do the instruments as well here with me, then I would really like to do.
Hey
that,
man,
yeah.
I've been seeing. Was this past year? We saw people with fucking laptops and shit, and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just them.
We played with a dude
So
in
you need to fly out your buddy who sings, and you get your laptop, and you get your whatever you want to play, and fucking go for it. You know,
we played with a dude.
people are making
what
that
was
shit work.
Not Winston-Salem. Greensboro.
Greensboro.
He had all his shit on his laptop.
There's 2 people at that one with the laptop.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. You gotta get the laptop.
You gotta
out.
get the you and
Oh,
the
it's
laptop.
the laptop. That's what I'm missing.
You just gotta get a
Not
laptop.
members, just
No,
a
you
laptop.
just get a laptop. I know you got your big, giant gamer desktop setup, which you can bring that if you want.
You should bring that on.
You should bring that. Yeah,
Put some
monitor and
casters
all.
on your desk.
Yeah,
and
just
roll
like
that in.
You got your truck. You can load it all in there, and they'll be like,
trash
"Hey, what do you need?" It's like, "Hey, can the opening band backline their desk?" Is there a
It took
desk?
me a second to
Are we
process
desk
what you
sharing
said.
too, or
Yeah, but yeah, he anyway, I was went off
a
on
desk
that, but-
share like a drum set?
right. So yeah, he had his laptop and he ran that through his interface into the house PA, and he just played along to his shit, and he put on an energetic show.
Yeah.
Sunshine's Moonlight. I don't know if he listens to this, but
Shines Moonlight.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't think
shout
I've heard
out.
of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that
yeah,
up when I
check
get
that
home.
out. Yeah, like super energetic too for just being like a guy with a guitar and a laptop. Like he put on a show.
People are making that happen. And you could do it too. You get in early. You'd be like one of the. You might be on the Mount Rushmore of guys with guitars and laptops.
Up there with Sunshine's Moonlight.
Yeah.
Sunshine Moonlight.
Yep.
Sunshine Moonlight. Okay.
Is it Sunshine's
Oh,
Moonlight?
Sunshine's Moonlight.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Okay.
pluralized.
Possessed, or-
'Cause there's more than
Pluralized.
one sunshine.
I thought it was like more
How many
possessive
sunshines are there?
There's at least 2
At least 2. Wow.
because there's could even be
3.
3.
7.
One might go as far to say 4.
So you played shows in Maryland though. You
Yes.
said. How were those? Did you have a good time doing that?
Yeah, I miss
Bad
it.
time. You miss it?
I
Yeah.
really miss
You
it.
see, you miss it.
I'm angry though because the last show that we were supposed to play down there was supposed to be with I Set My Friends on Fire.
What?
But I know, dude. But we didn't because my vocalist was sick, didn't have his vocals. I'd go out there and do fucking vocals at that
Right?
point though. Like I'd like that. I missed not having that.
Was there any other like bigger people that you got to open for while you were up there? I'm sure y'all had a lot.
Assuming we survive.
Assuming we survive. I think I've heard of them.
Black Maps, Dinosaur Pile Up.
Did you like settle your scores?
Settle Your Scores. We were supposed to open.
They
for
came
them.
here, I think.
Yeah, they came. They were at the Beat Farm.
Yeah,
or
they
something.
played at a warehouse, like
I
in
didn't
Conway.
even know that.
That was like 2015 or 16.
Oh damn, I wasn't
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
They. Well, I mean,
That,
they
that's
were
kind
probably
of
up there.
2015. I think
You were
that's
probably playing in that
2016
same
was
tour,
supposed to play.
I opened for Broken Side.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, who was that?
Really?
Who was,
We opened for Broken Side
I
after
did
their
it.
prime,
Hey,
dude.
I wasn't in that band.
You were not in that band.
Yeah.
It was my easy core band with Connor.
Yeah. Broken Side. I never heard of them before that.
Oh, you never heard Bree Bree?
Not before that whole ordeal happened. I didn't
Yeah.
go to that show, of course.
Oh, I went.
Yeah.
I was there. It was a really interesting tour package. It was them, some like metalcore band, and this pop singer,
Yeah.
Justina Valentine. I remember her name. I don't remember the band, the other band. And our band opened, Hallway Girl. Windley
Is that what
Maniacs
your
out
old
there
one
know.
is?
That was
Hallway
mine and Connor's easy core band. Some of y'all out there listening remember
my.
those days.
Easy core.
People love that band.
People went nuts for that shit. People
Was it
went-
just gent type of easy core or?
It was like, oh man, they really liked like 4 Year Strong.
Oh shit! I love
And,
4 Year Strong. That's nice.
I'm trying to think of what kind of stuff Cody was listening to because he wrote a lot of that shit. But 4 Year Strong comes to mind first. There's probably some other bands that describe it better, but I don't think we were all that great. But people seem to like it.
That's all that really matters. Huh?
Oh, and we opened for Hot Mulligan.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I did.
Hot
I did
Mulligan.
do that.
We opened for Hot
Wow.
Mulligan.
I thought they were terrible.
That is for real.
Yeah, I thought they were fucking bad, and I was like, I'm getting out of here.
Were they
And
just
then
bad
they were like
live,
fucking blown
or-
up. I was like, oh,
They
nice.
blew up. It was them and Belmont.
Sorry, I'm
it
in a
was,
bad mood.
it was them and Belmont.
Oh, Belmont
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, aren't they a little bigger now too?
Yeah, I think they got canceled though.
Oh,
so.
were they doing the
Oh, what did
fucking?
they do?
He did the Charlie Rose.
He did a Charlie Rose. Leaned in too close. It was funny because after
cheese
that,
touch.
after that show, Hot Mulligan was on Twitter talking about how please don't come to our shows and crowd kill, and then it was like, "Yep, you played in Myrtle Beach." You can tell a band played in Myrtle Beach when that's what they have to say about a show.
When they're crowd killing out here.
When there's someone just crowd killing.
Yeah, that's still a big epidemic here. I mean, people are
People
murdering each other
people
during
go-
Turn Forte.
Yeah, people
Why
go
is that such a
crazy
problem?
when we play Bad Chemical. People
no,
go
not
crazy.
no, they're very tame during that. But when
But Turn Forte, people go wild.
they punch
They
and
punch.
kill,
They punch and kill.
the most dangerous band
The world's
on the
most
beach.
dangerous band.
killing.
No, back in the day, it was a problem.
Yeah, ridiculous. How was that in your scene up there? You guys had played a bunch of metal. Did
It
you
wasn't
guys-
that bad.
Yeah?
I didn't think I would hear that about down here. Wow.
I got punched in the face for no reason one time. I was standing out of the way.
There had to be a reason.
Well, yeah, there probably was a reason. But I'd never seen this guy before. So if it was someone I knew, I was like, okay, he probably had a reason.
So you didn't owe him money at least.
No.
He just okay.
Well, he came around and
You
punched.
he had a bad
He punched
Yeah.
like me and like 4 other people. Just like we were standing out of the way. I was like, what the fuck? That was the one where Josh went with the PBR can. Were you at that show?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got him back.
I don't remember you getting punched in the face though.
so you got him back.
Our friend Josh did. Got him back.
He hit him with the PBR can?
Yeah, full.
Yeah, it was
PBR
full.
can?
Yeah, because he came around again and started. It was punching
Yeah.
people and knocked Josh's glasses off his face. Josh said no, and
He didn't like that.
smacked him with the PBR can.
I remember one time at Rockin' Hard, there was a guy with he was an old guy. He was like all the way at the other side at the bar, and then he comes rolling up, and he just has a knife. And
Yes.
he's holding it up in the air. Like
I remember
this.
that.
And he's like, "Don't get near me, man." It's like, It was probably
Stab
like
somebody.
It was just a regular. No, I remember that show. That was the first Frame Persona show.
yeah.
I don't remember who else played.
I don't remember. Oh, wasn't Nothing to Lose on that one?
Nothing to Lose. Yes, Nothing to Lose. It was a touring band, or 2 or 10.
What about Realize? You remember Realize?
Realize played.
Yeah.
And I think Conception of Being.
Yeah, it was like a. It
was like 5 or 6
a later
bands.
version of them.
Yeah, there was like 6 bands on that show,
Yeah, 6 bands.
and then.
It's a long show.
It was just a guy at the bar. He like got up to go to the bathroom, and he like he had his knife out in the air to go through everyone just doing their thing. And then next thing you see is like
And by everyone doing their thing, like 2 kids, like 2 people.
there was a lot of people at that show.
Yeah, but I mean, like as far as like there was like a big open space, and then 2 kids.
Oh, there were people doing
yeah,
karate and stuff.
Yeah, 2 kids doing karate at each other, and he was frightened.
But he did not like. Yeah, yeah. And then next thing you see is like all the bar backs getting the guy out.
Jesus. He wasn't gonna stab them.
No.
So none of that in Maryland.
No, not that I saw at least. Not well. I guess they are stabbing in Maryland, but
Yeah, I've watched
not
The
at the
Wire.
shows that I've been to.
I've watched The Wire, dude. You got some fucked up shit going on up there. You know that?
What's crazy is it's not even the whole city either. It's like a couple streets, and it makes it seem like it's like the whole city though.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go to Maryland in Baltimore City after like 1 a.m.
Have you ever been up to? Have you ever been up to Cumberland?
Cumberland? Oh, I don't think so.
That's like west, west up there. No, you know where it is?
West? I don't think so. West? West. I know it's west now.
Yeah, yeah. So we know a guy from Cumberland. I didn't know if he ever traveled there.
I didn't travel much.
Before. Apparently, there was nothing up there.
Yeah.
But you guys
They
do.
had Applebee's.
They had Applebee's. You guys
okay.
kind
Oh,
of
baby.
sound similar. It might be that Maryland accent.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I introduced you earlier because I don't want listeners to be confused and think that the strong boy might be.
Oh yeah,
here.
Garrett.
Yeah.
Garrett's from Cumberland.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who you were
Yeah.
talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Right.
Right.
We don't like Garrett.
Oh,
That's not true.
what Garrett do to y'all?
Well, I like Garrett, but here are we really gonna do a Garrett rant?
I was trying to feed you a Garrett rant because you usually go in for him, but
No,
you didn't this time.
No, I don't.
I love Garrett.
I saw Garrett last night.
We saw Garrett last night. He's one of my favorite people on the planet.
Then
Yeah.
you stabbed him. Knife in there.
It's just too bad.
No, he just got that big pile, and
It gets you Randy.
it doesn't get me Randy. It gets me nervous. You got to poke someone's eye out with it, you know.
You don't want
Shiny.
him to, you don't want him to Charlie Rose you.
So I don't know, Devin. You have any questions for Zach?
Watch any good movies lately?
Doctor Who.
Oh yeah,
you
we are
are?
watching Doctor Who.
Oh,
That's right.
All right, where in Doctor Who are you watching?
We're at the 9th Doctor.
Oh, you guys started from like fucking
Y'all
the
start
beginning.
From the beginning?
No, not classic Who. Not classic Who.
Okay,
Ooh.
you started when the reboot.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say y'all been at it for a while then.
Yeah, really.
I'm gonna-
There's, like,
I do-
lost
Because you
episodes.
said we were on the 9th Doctor. I was
Yeah,
like, oh shit,
that
like,
definitely
that's where,
does make that
that's
seem
where it
like
starts. But I watched it a long time ago, and yeah, there's Doctor Who's cool.
Was it the reboot?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I started at the 9th Doctor.
Yeah, I was about to say classic Who. There's like 26 seasons, I think, or 20 something.
There's so much. There's so much
Yeah.
old Who.
I do want to go back and like watch all of it though, because it is still interesting. I know they lost a lot of that, a lot of the episodes and stuff like that now though.
Oh, there was like a lot of like the original like film or something got destroyed. So there's stuff that's just gone, just lost media.
Fires.
Fires.
Yeah, fires.
BBC.
Probably taping over each other and stuff like that. With some of the
So-
things later.
I don't know. You just started it. There's only one season of that guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, she's on. She just finished The Empty Child.
Empty
We're on the
Oh,
second part of
with
that.
the
Are You
fucking-
My Mummy?
Oh, yeah, you my
yeah,
mommy
that
and
one.
stuff.
She's on the second part of
Yeah.
that now.
I miss the Daleks. I really like the Daleks.
Like
There's
the
There's
Daleks.
always
There's a
Daleks.
fucking
The
bunch of
Daleks
There's
those.
me
fantastic.
Daleks.
Yeah, you gotta watch the. I like the John Pertwee. He played the third Doctor, and what was cool about him was he would fucking punch people in the face.
Was that the one that had the celery?
No,
on it?
that
Or
was that was the fifth one.
Yeah.
fifth one.
Who happens to be David Tennant's father-in-law.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. He had the celery, but yeah, John Pertwee. There's this really good one called Inferno, where there's like literally like, it's like almost like a pit to another dimension, like in this fucking like industrial place, and they have to like go in and out of that shit. So, I got my
You got
keys.
your
Yeah, man.
TARDIS.
What are we talking
you got
about? What are we talking
You've
about?
had that
That is
forever.
awesome.
You've had that TARDIS forever.
Yeah. So.
So what is your favorite Doctor though? Is it the third one?
Oh yeah, John Pertwee for sure.
You say he just punches people.
He punches people, and I like, I like it was. I like those stories the most, I guess, because I like sort of the. It reminded me more of like Doc Savage stuff in a way, where, or almost like an Indiana Jones in a way, just because it was like serialized and stuff, and like all of the older stuff is like serialized for the most part, but just I really liked his run and how action based they were, and and I guess he got a little overshadowed because of the old Tom Baker, but I like all those guys really.
Celebrate the entire catalog.
I celebrate the entire, Colin Baker. I love his. He had a whole season called The Trial
The Trials
of the Doctor.
Was that the one where he wasn't allowed to leave in the TARDIS, or was that the third one? I know one of them. Was
They
allowed
all
to
end
leave.
up having to fucking deal with that one point or another. But he had one.
Well,
where
can't I go anywhere?
he was.
I'm a doctor.
He was on he was on Gallifrey, and he was on like trial, and the Master was there, and then he ended up getting out, and it's a whole season that story. So that's a good one. And I took
definitely
you
do
to the
wanna-
movie theater. Remember
We watched. What was that?
that was the most famous story, the genesis of the Daleks.
Genesis of the
where they go
Daleks,
back in
yes.
time to when they were made, and they see Davros, and he's like really nasty looking. And
Yeah.
it's like a whole like it's supposed to be like the Cold War. Well, it was during.
Was that with fuck the cigar dude? Oh my god, Churchill. Am I tripping?
No, Church. They're like they go to the future
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
because Davros is in the future.
Yeah.
So, but I can talk about. We can turn this into
Turn to the Doctor Who
Mania
mania.
if you
Doctor
want.
Mania.
If you want, I haven't watched any. I watched. I didn't watch the last Capaldi one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I
didn't
did.
I watched. I forgot where I left off.
I haven't watched any of the lady.
I didn't watch any of the lady.
Yeah, I haven't
I
watched
want to.
Jodie.
I need to. I want to go back though and try.
Yeah, because I want to. Because I liked the Capaldi season. I think what happened was they took it off of Netflix or something, so I just stopped watching it. But now it's on HBO Max, so I can watch it.
Yeah.
I never finished all of Capaldi. I watched like all of his all the way up until like his last season. I just stopped.
Gets a little shaky.
Yeah, a little bit.
So what else you like?
Yeah,
you-
anime. Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you put in you put anything out from what you like into your music? Because we'll do like I like
Yeah.
wrestling, so we're the wrestling band. We got people tagging us in wrestling shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm not. I kind of have to figure out kind of my own way of doing that. Like y'all do the wrestling thing, obviously. I think once I find my own way to put that out, then probably.
What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a hard one. Probably something from like my childhood.
What would you?
Power
I'm not
Rangers
talking
esque, yeah. That
like
would be
throw
sick.
some lyrics in there that reference stuff or something.
Oh
or,
yeah,
Or are
I
you
do.
talking about just doing like a straight up sample?
I'm talking about like more of like a
Or just
straight
imagery.
up, more of like imagery. Yeah, not. I've thought about putting samples like that in there, and I'm definitely still open to it before the album. You know what I'm saying? Finishes, but more of the imagery. Yeah, that's what I kind of want to lean more towards in the future.
So the anime.
Zakkurei sounds like
what
sounds like samurai.
Yeah. What's
So I always think of like samurai.
we need to touch on
And,
that.
like-
What is that all about? What is Zakkurei? It's a funny way to spell your name.
I was trying to find a a username to one of the games back then. I don't remember which one. It was an old MMO. But I couldn't come up with a name, and Zakkurei and Zakkurei kind of sounded similar. Kind of had that Japanese-esque type of thing. I'm not Japanese whatsoever.
What?
You like
Japanese
you like
at all.
I get this all the time because like I like Japanese pro wrestling, but people assume that I'm like obsessed with like Japanese culture, but I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't know anything about the culture.
Yeah.
I just know of a
Wrestle.
a bunch of guys and a bunch of promotions, and I watch them beat the shit out of each other. But I don't know like their history or anything.
Yeah.
And then I'm ignorant for not delving into
I
it,
don't
but
think so.
I just like the wrestling. And I think the
Body
only anime I've
slamming.
watched was I've seen Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Hakusho.
I've read some One Piece.
One Piece. I'm all the way up at Punk Hazard there.
I don't know.
Hunter. Yeah. Same creator as Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
What is it?
Hunter.
Yeah. What's that about?
It's about Gon and Killua. And
Yeah, what do they do?
They learn Nen, and they go and fight. That's about. I mean,
He's fighting.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good
The
fighting one.
shonen is a shonen
Yeah,
action.
it is.
So they like they have like a goal in mind, and they really want to achieve that goal at no matter
Sort
what
of.
cost, and then they talk and fight for
That part, yeah.
about 100 pages.
Yeah, just about. It's explanation upon explanation.
Yeah.
It's more like logic based. So if I do this, then this has to happen. But you have to set like boundaries and stuff for certain Nen conditions.
What the hell's Nen?
Nen, it's the power that's in that world. Everybody essentially has Nen, but
Do I have
because
it?
it's dangerous, you would if you were in that world, yeah. But because it's considered dangerous, they kind of have to hide that it exists for people, and you have to go through like a kind of like a trial to kind of not unlock the Nen, but become a hunter, and then you can unlock the Nen.
Interesting. So makes you feel good to read that?
Yeah, definitely it does.
What makes you like it?
Probably the characters and the world building.
Yeah.
Probably the Nen system itself.
Yeah.
It's not like Dragon Ball where they're just angry.
Yeah, you got tattoos.
Yeah, Mob Psycho. That's a good one. What's up?
Oh, I thought she was pointing out I thought that was like maybe what do you
have
got there? The Green Ranger?
Healing
That
now.
looks fresh.
But yeah, it is. I just got it like
Rest
4
in
days
power,
ago.
Tommy.
Yeah, rest in
Yes,
power.
I miss him. That's my childhood hero.
Yeah.
It really hurt when I saw him pass. Yeah.
Big Morphin fan.
Yeah. The original was definitely fantastic. I'm more of a Ninja Storm kind of fan from there, but with the originals, it's kind of like a memorial piece to him in a way.
Yeah. I was a big Morphin fan. And there was Turbo.
Yeah, Turbo right afterwards.
Did you ever see the movie?
Yeah, it's so bad. I just
Whoa,
rewatched it
what, the
after he
Turbo
passed.
movie?
Yeah,
Remember
I
they had
love
the-
it, but it's so bad.
Remember that big fucking furry thing running through the forest? And am I remembering
the
that right?
Furby, yeah, the
Furby?
Furby looking thing.
And then there was that one lady. It wasn't
Diva
Rita
Tox.
It wasn't Rita Repulsa. What was her name?
Divatox.
Diva. That's
Yeah.
fucking badass.
She had, never mind.
She had what?
what?
She had big
the old
fingernails.
bongers.
Yeah,
bongers.
her fingernails were really
yeah,
long,
her
right?
fingernails.
Yeah. But I love the Mighty Morphin. I love what were they called? The two bullies.
What was it?
What were they called?
I forgot their name.
Talking about Bulk and Skull,
Bulk
yeah.
and Skull. And they'd always run out and they'd play this fucking dumbass music. Like they would run out and be like, "Hey Kimberly, what are you looking at? Huh? You want to go on a date with me?" And then the fucking music would be like, I remember there was this one convention around here. It was an X-Con.
I think I remember you telling me about this.
It was an X-Con, but my mom wanted to go to this convention because she wanted to meet Tommy Rich.
Yeah.
Tommy Wildfire Rich, when in the back of my mind, I knew that wasn't going to be a pleasant interaction because the man is an older man and was a wrestler for a long time and partook in a lot of drugs, and and I knew his mind wasn't going to be completely there. And but we went to this convention to meet Tommy Rich, and we were just standing there, and this fucking guy, he's like wiping his mouth off after eating a sandwich, and he's like, "Hey, you guys come."
Must have been a hoagie.
You guys come over here real quick. And he was like, "I'm such and such, and I created Power Rangers." And I was like, "No, you didn't."
You're not Saban.
I didn't say it. I just kind of listened to his spiel, but I was like, "What is this fucking guy talking about?" He was trying to sell that he made Power Rangers, and I guess he had because you know the story of how that show was made, right?
Talking about the Super Sentai stuff.
Yeah, the Sentai stuff, and a lot of that footage is in the show, and then they just filmed other stuff and dubbed
like
over
Americanized it so hard.
Yeah.
Like the fight scenes are all the same.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Yeah.
That guy does have a credit on IMDb as like something for the first episode, like an advisor. But
He went and got coffee for everybody.
Yeah,
Now
I
he
don't
owns
know.
the show.
But he didn't create it. And he did that and some other fucking piece of shit cartoon that had like 4 episodes. And he wanted us to buy autographs for like $25 because they would make a great Christmas present.
Oh my! For who?
For some fucking moron, I guess. So
It's like if you created, because that was at the Dead Mall too, wasn't it? Wasn't
Yeah.
that at Inlet Square?
yeah.
If you created Power Rangers, you wouldn't be signing autographs there.
Yeah. There was I remember that. I don't really go to conventions because I don't like I'm scared to spend a lot of money, and also like
I get that.
I had to hold
weird,
back
like,
when I went to
yeah.
Galaxy Con.
Yeah, and the people thing, I like to pick and choose my lots of people experiences.
Yeah.
So I don't even remember who else was there. I remember Tommy Rich was there, and we went up to Tommy Rich, and he was half awake. And I think Matt Farmer was there. He wrote some horror stuff, but anyways, don't
Yeah, conventions are. It is definitely somewhere where you can easily spend too much money. I went to Galaxy Con in 2019, and I just stuck
that
to. Huh?
Where's that at?
It was in Raleigh. I think
okay.
they do it every year. I'd like to go back because it was still fun. But I stuck to meeting Dana Snyder and Dino Stamatopoulos. Dana Snyder voices Master Shake and Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh
And
shit!
Dino Stamatopoulos created Moral Oral. So I just met those
What was
guys
the
and
last
called
one?
it a day. Moral Oral.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
And it's like the claymation show about like the religious family, and Moral Oral always like fucks up, and then the dad's like, "I'll see you in my study," and it's always like it's like kind of bizarre. It's like
no
supposed
context,
to be,
that sounds perfect.
It's supposed to be like this perfect religious family, but there's always like weird stuff happening in the town and stuff like that. The guy that whoever voiced Oral voices Sandy Cheeks also. I found out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the same actress.
I can hear that. I can hear that. Yeah. Who would you want to meet? Who's someone you? I know you never meet your heroes, folks.
Yeah.
But who's someone you want to?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Who's Harry Potter?
Weird
Yeah.
Al.
Daniel. Why do you want to meet him?
Harry Potter is like my favorite series.
Oh, yeah. You want to meet him because of that? What would
Yeah.
you tell him?
What'd I tell him?
Yeah.
Oh God, probably nothing. I'd probably just shake his head and be like, "Cool,
Thank you for your service.
thank you for your time."
Thank you for your.
Well, you
Hard
like the movie strictly, or you read the books?
I reread the books last year.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was
time?
good.
Was it the
It
same
was
as the last time you read
chaotic
them?
because I read them all like right, in a row, and I didn't take any breaks for that one. And I burnt myself out from reading.
Who hasn't read since?
That's not true. I read half The Hobbit after that, and then I stopped.
What'd you get from it? That's a classic.
I haven't finished it. I have to go back and read it. I'm burnt out from reading. My eyes, they don't work like they used to anymore.
No more books.
I was listening to the audiobooks.
I'm
Burnt out
I'm
from.
not actually
I'm burnt out from listening.
Oh,
Look,
well,
man,
I mean,
that's a hard thing to do.
Have you listened? So you were listening to the Harry Potter?
Yeah, I was kind of doing a little bit of both, but a majority of the time I
those
was
Harry
listening.
Potter audiobooks are famous. Who's the guy that does it?
Oh God,
He does all the crazy voices.
He
He does a really Jim Dandy job on Harry Potter, whatever his name is. But yeah,
One of them's name I think is Jim. What you just said?
Jim?
I think one of them are Jim.
yeah.
Wasn't what I
Shout out
listened
to
to.
Jim.
I know one of those were pretty famous from his
Mm-hmm.
reading of it. So I feel like if you're a hardcore fan, I feel like that's a thing you got to experience.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of acclaimed, but Daniel Radcliffe, man, oh man, I don't know what what he did the Weird Al.
He did the
recently.
Weird Al
Yeah,
movie.
you did. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Have you?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna have to see it.
It's on like Voodoo. It's
That's
free.
like heroes meeting. You with Daniel Radcliffe and Devin with Weird Al.
I would shake Weird Al's hand.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd say to him, but thank
You're
you.
weird.
Hey Al, you're weird.
You're out.
He'd get a kick out of that.
He would.
He would get a kick out of that. He
I'd
has-
probably bring him because you got me his Simpsons figure.
I did?
Yeah, you did. You got me a
You're
Weird Al
welcome.
Simpsons figure.
You're welcome.
Thank
I
you.
don't remember getting you that, but
You got it for me. It was like my birthday or something. You got it for me. And then I also had a different one that I bought at FYE. So I don't know which one I'd have him sign.
oh, get the Simpsons figure, obviously.
Yeah, probably the Simpsons one.
Yeah. I remember, I actually just remembered this. I don't know if you or Justin got me this. I just remembered that I have this. And I was like, don't I have something? And then I was like, yes, I do have that thing. Why do I have that thing? What a very odd thing to have. But that Pirates of Penzance.
I got you that.
Yeah. Pirates of Penzance music box, right?
Yeah.
And what is it? Old fucking
It's a Jack in the Box.
but it's a pirate,
Yeah.
right?
One of them little
Yeah.
cranks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got a
and
little crank on it. It plays what song does it play?
With cat-like tread. which is where the cops are sneaking up on the pirates.
Well, you were obsessed with that play, and I was like, I gotta get him something like just wacky that involves this. And I got on eBay and typed it in, and those came up. I was like,
Wow.
well, there it is.
There's a lot of them.
Now I gotta get
How
them.
much you pay for that thing?
Like $50. It wasn't like
I
crazy.
feel like
It wasn't exuberant.
that's a little too cheap.
It was
That
worth
thing should
it.
be worth. That should be in a museum.
That should be in a museum. This belongs in a museum.
Those all belong in like one museum dedicated to the Pirates of the Penzance Jack in the Box.
I think that maybe that's something you should open.
I should. I'll get them all. How many were made? You think
I don't know. Yours is numbered.
it is?
At least
I have
a
to check it
couple.
out.
It's numbered, so check it
Yeah.
out and see.
With cat-like tread. What's the coolest thing you have?
You got trinkets.
You got trinkets? You
You
got
got
trinkets?
you got
What's the coolest thing I have?
you got tchotchkes, bro.
I don't know what the coolest thing I have is. Y'all.
Oh,
Oh,
Love y'all.
stop.
The pack. Yeah, I do have the Pac-Man machine.
Well, you got
That's
arcade stuff at your house?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Well, I
you do
think
have
about it.
that. I remember the one that's modded.
Yeah, I spent
brother's
too
got
much
one,
on
too.
making that one.
My brother's got one too. He got recently like one with like the guns attached to it.
Oh,
Guns?
I want a
Yeah,
light
those are
gun.
bad.
I do want a light gun arcade cabinet. I would love to put that in there.
You got cabinets at your house? Like just ran a bunch
I
of them?
got let's see. I have an Atari one. I have a Mortal Kombat Legacy one. I have pinball that I just added to it.
What?
Yeah, I'm still in
I
the
gotta
process
come
of
over.
modding that.
Tear up
but-
some pinball.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome. and then the Pac-Man machine that I modded to have all the games.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, material things. They're the best.
Sometimes stuff is cool.
Yeah, you can't take them with you, folks. But man, are they cool to look at it right now?
I know I'm gonna end up selling them one day, like before I end up moving out.
It's just like these are too much to move.
Yeah, they probably are gonna end up too much to move.
I
Except for
thought,
the pinball machine. I think that's the only thing I'm gonna actually take with me, and the Pac-Man. Probably gonna end up selling the Mortal Kombat and the Atari one.
I
So if
almost
you
had
want to
a,
buy them, stop.
almost had a heart attack because I misplaced my Doctor Doom figure, and I thought it was like gone, and I was freaking out. Then I was like, "Why the fuck? It's just a fucking toy, man." I was like, "I need to chill out." I was like, "Where the fuck did it go? Where is he? Where's Victor?" And I was like, "What am I doing, dude?
It's
It's
just
a fucking figure."
I'll buy figures and then I'm like, it's mine, and then I'll put it on my shelf. I'm like, yep, I have that now.
I'm doing that
Anyway.
with pop figures. I'm doing that
You
with
pop figure guy?
figures.
I got a couple. I like
I don't
other
like
stuff
those.
better.
What kind you got?
I usually get like the NECA
Mm-hmm.
Ultimates, or I'll get like the AEW like wrestling figures. I got a couple of those.
So who do you got from there? You got Pac?
I don't have Pac. I've got Adam Page and Chris Jericho, and I got the Riho figure because they had like 100 of them. I was like, I'll get one of these.
Weird. I
didn't mean to buy the Hangman Page one. I was just like, I was at Walmart and I was like, I wonder what they have, and I was like, well, they got Hangman with the title and the beer and the whiskey glass, so I'll get that.
Oh, he's got the beer in the whiskey glass.
He's got a beer. He's got a beer bottle and a whiskey glass and the title belt. And he's wearing like the nice like dress shirt, I think.
I want is the little Hiroshi Tenzan to go with Mike Kojima. He's the guy with the mullet. I don't know if I ever showed you him.
I think I've probably
I
seen
just
a
want
match of
I want
his.
the same series as the Kojima one, but anyone listening out there.
Did
I
you
want
ever
the
get
what?
your
My Tetsuya Naito? No, I did not. From Super 7? No. I ordered that 3.5 years ago. And no, I never received any updates on that. So that's great.
That's great. Good.
Mail
good on them.
system's just slow. That's all.
Their
It's
system's
coming
That's okay.
because you didn't get it off of
I don't
Amazon.
need that. I had my Kojima and my Liger, and hopefully soon.
Yeah, you're welcome
I'll
for the
get
Liger.
Thank you, man. CTU Liger.
I didn't know that was a special one. I just thought he looked the coolest.
Well, he's got all sorts of. He wears all sorts of colors.
But I remember you're like, ooh, I like this one specifically for this reason. You said those words.
I didn't want you to feel bad for not getting me his OG costume because I don't have like the regular colors. But I was like, hey, the fucking CTU one, and I like this because he went on that crazy heel run, and he won that. He was that Super J Cup '98.
yeah, that's exactly why I bought it.
I said he had that final with Chima that I really like. I remember that. So I was like, I know a match I like. There was Anyway, Zach,
Me.
you got an album coming out. You said, what's it
do.
called?
What's the confusion?
And
And
you've
hopefully
been,
we find out why.
you've put a bunch of singles out over the past
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
too.
I think I've seen some of that. I think that's why I reached out to you because you put out what was that last song you put out?
Was it Controller Better Off? Because I kind of released those at the same time.
It was one of them.
It was one of them. But yeah, last year I think it was either 6 or 7 songs, and
Yeah.
on the album I'm gonna have about 8 or 9.
On the
Cranking
album.
them out.
Yeah,
Good for
cranking
you,
them
man.
out.
Good for you. Is it a bit hard?
It,
Hard
kind of,
work?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just I
Sitting
think
at the
coming up
computer.
with things that kind of fit together and flow well through the entire album is a little bit more difficult than I was originally anticipating.
Yeah.
But I think I've kind of gotten the groove with what I'm doing now in them.
Nice.
It's good to hear. So, what's the confusion?
What's the
And
confusion?
when's that coming out again? You
It's
say,
either
or
going
you
to
don't
come
know?
out late this year or very early next year. I'm
Late this year?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like more so like December, or if it doesn't come out December and I have any hitches, it's definitely going to come out in January.
You gonna make some physical copies?
I've thought about it. Probably not though, because
You should
do
film
you
yourself.
guys listen to CDs though?
I don't have a CD player in my car. But
So
if
yeah,
a band,
probably not.
if a band that we're playing with is selling
Yeah.
CDs, I'll usually buy one. Or if like they have tapes or something.
That's true too. I want to do something like crazy.
You should
with it,
film
though.
yourself playing it all and put it on Blu-ray.
Put it on
Playing
Blu-ray.
the album. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd buy that.
I'm gonna rent out a cinema
I might
and
have
just
for $1.
play the album on repeat
Good.
Good.
for like an hour.
And that's the only way people can hear it.
Yeah, literally,
Very exclusive.
very exclusive.
Make all the dollars.
I'm just gonna destroy everything at the end.
That's the way to do it. Go out and blaze.
Yeah. So, Devin,
Andrew.
we got there's some more shows coming up this Saturday. Actually,
This Saturday,
Where at?
it's at Fresh Brewed.
Fresh Brewed Coffee House.
January 28th, it is a Circuit Convalescent, CATCH, otherwise known as Catch. It's $10 at 8 p.m. Excited to see Circuit. And then March 11th,
March 11th on
That's-
311 Day.
yep,
You will see,
Hymns of Blasphemy,
which I'm in that band with Connor.
Narcera,
Sarah. They just got added to that. I'm really excited to
yep,
see them.
Merciless Release.
Merciful release.
That's right. And
Full of mercy, not less mercy.
Right.
Merciful release.
Yes, apologies. And then Circuit again.
Circuit again.
And that's March 11th. The Northgate Gym, what is it, 35?
Next Level Fitness.
Yeah, Next Level Fitness, 3552 Northgate.
Yes.
I've been reading it so much, I got it memorized.
Behind the CC's Pizza.
That's correct.
in
Get yourself a big old slice of pie, and then come work it off at the next level gym.
Big
and
old
there's
slice
gonna
of
be some
hair
bands.
pie.
There you go.
$10 APM. Bring a friend.
$10 and a friend.
And Zach, where can people
$10 a slice. No.
Where can people find what you do on the internet?
Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, any of that. It's all on there too.
Spell Zakkurei
Yeah, what
because
are
it took me
Oh.
7 tries yesterday.
ZAKKUREI.
There you go.
There you go.
That's
That
how you
Maryland
spell it.
edumacation.
There it is.
Look at that.
Didn't expect the lights to go out.
Oh,
freaked me out.
they go out on a timer. That's why we have these in here.
Yeah. So
I don't like the bright one.
now we say goodbye, and maybe we jam, or maybe we just look at each other when I turn this off. How about that?
Only time will tell.
Yeah. For more Windley crap, you follow at Windley_band for all the Windley crap, and then check out WindleyHub.blogspot.com when you're on the toilet taking a big old stinky poo, and you can read some terrible grammar and all that sort of fun
Sleep
stuff.
deprived, terrible grammar.
Yes, sir. 4 a.m. ramblings of a fat man.
Those are the best ramblings, though. 4 a.m. ramblings?
All right, let's get good.
Let's go.
Goodbye. Bye bye.